Good morning. We've started a black screen because it's been so long that I've literally had to reinstall the game. Um, we're Ace Attorney-ing. It's health warning. Okay, let me get the in capture. Hope everyone's doing well. I am. I'm Waz. Where is it? There we go. And that should get done. Hopefully it has my... oh boy. Oh, it's loud in my ears. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's been a little while. Last time we streamed this, it was March last year. I vaguely sort of maybe remember a little bit what's going on. Let's go. What could go wrong? Oh, hi, Emma. So we're... I knew ramen, rice bowl. Let's check the court record. Where there's this case, right, we're Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Case... is there a murder? There was a murder, surely. What was the murder? There's always a murder, isn't there? You're the victim. I'm pulling the needle stand. I remember this guy. I love this guy. Shout out to that guy. Don't like that guy. So we're investigating this guy's murder? The witness entered fancy snatch. God fucking damn it. Good morning, Magadugles. Oh, good evening. Good to see ya. It's been a while. It's been a very long time since I last streamed this game, and so I gotta get back into it. I'll catch up. I'll catch up with it. Worst comes to worst, I look up a guide. I don't think I will though. What's going on, Detective Sky? Have I examined all the things? I guess I have. I'm a lawyer. Oh, sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. I think you need more than just scientific help. But ask me anything you like. Just ask scientifically. Really? Okay, let's talk. Detective Sky. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details! Well... he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. Hey, Lost Boy Key, objection! And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Look at her smug face, holy shit. Prosecutor Gavin. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Not too fond of gay people. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Hey River, good to see ya. Glamorous, right. Prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glamorous and more simorous. You know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to- what are you- Worst work experience today? Oh no. Oh no. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway. Okay. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? 6 to 6? That is absurd. Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you wanna know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. I had a nosebleed today and sneeze. No! No! Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means the footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Can't say I have. Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha! So with that kit... Right. What? Wanna try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, sure, you're friends. And, to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? No, alright, let's go. Let's try it. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit of justice. Looked like I got shot with how big the splatter was. Oh god, no. I feel for you so bad. Holy shit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting! Right, here goes. First, pour the milk into the shoe cavity. Pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press space where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. I'm just fucking it up, man. How's that? What are you doing? Out of plaster already? Hey, give me a break. I'm just a beginner at this. I'm not that far ahead of you, believe me. Fine. I'll make another batch. Don't mess it up this time. Plaster, here comes justice. What if I just keep fucking it up? What then? What then? I suppose I can pour a little in. What are you doing? Okay, alright, alright. Alright, alright. I'll stop messing around. Oh, I went over. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just press space to blast it with that dryer. Where the fuck did you get that? That was the end of the day, because when I sneezed, I screamed, oh god, not the best time to sneeze. What the she just has this? There, give it a shot. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Can I just shout objection at people, please? Look, looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. No, it's still soggy in some bits. Oh my god. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight now with space and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. Detective Emma Sky, I've been like standing in this park, spaced out for like over a year. I come back and I'm doing shoe prints. What are we doing? Where do you keep that hairdryer? You just have that handy. Stay for an extra 40 minutes cleaning up blood because I can't make a janitor deal with that. Oh no. Oh wait, huh? What am I doing? View footprints. The fuck? Oh, I guess if it's heels. Oh my god, of course it's like this, like the logo shape thing. Nah, it's a coincidence. It's like noodle shaped. Oh, that's silly. Alright. Comparison complete. Match found. So the shoe prints belong to Waki Kitaki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case, with science. Well, that certainly brightened her mood. I'm a lawyer. What evidence do we have? What's been going on? Okay, so let me piece this together. That's okay, that's the Kitaki Mansion, that's People Park. I guess he was killed. The guy, right, yeah, no, the guy was found in People Park pulling the noodle stand, right, I think? This is where Eldoon lives. This is Mr. Wright's office. This is the phone. I guess that's where they called and reported the murder. This is the Maractus Clinic. That's where the victim worked. It's one of the car that hit Mr. Wright. He was hit by a car that was at the Maractus Clinic. Oh, and there's yellow paint. There was painting going on. Okay, there was a noodle bowl. I don't know what. Yup. Trucy's panties, magic panties. Found an exhaust pipe of a car at the Maractus Clinic. What the fuck? Okay. And then the cell phone. Property of Wesley Stickler. This is the guy who stole the magic panties, yeah? And there's the time on it that I guess was a hint. Fingerprint powder. Oh, okay, autopsy report. Time of death, June 14. Whoa. It's been last week binging Breaking Bad and you're on the last episode? Oh man. Is it good? Is it as good as I hear? When does this game take place? When is it? No, not 2007. When is it set? 2025 to 2026? Are we playing this? Are we on time? Are we? Wait, yeah, this is current news. It is, and I still have a full movie to watch, plus Better Call Saul. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's the best when you're done with something, but it's like you're not done. Yeah, perfect timing. What the fuck? And this has gotta be like... It's like very close to today. Holy shit, that's really weird. That's bizarre. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, right, okay. After 10 p.m, cause of death, single bullet to the right temple. Big brain wise, actually, yeah, this is true. This is true. Damage to brain resulting from bullet wound. Points of interest, entry point, right temple. Okay, so the right side, that's significant. Was shot between 10:15, 10:45. Okay, knife. Also known as a shiv. Found at the crime scene bearing Walkie's prints. That's just his emotional support wife? Knife. 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 Okay, this is the entire fucking noodle stand. I love this game. Okay, this is Little Plums Bloomers. Found in a trash can at People Park, stolen by Wesley Stickler. That's awesome. Walkie's checkup report. From a checkup performed in June, metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed. Okay, June 14. Married to the knife, call that and wife. Isn't he like getting married? Am I insane? Okay, slippers. This has, it has yellow paint on it. What's the people? Pianist who can't play a lick. Hey, come on, be nice to him. Apparently the daughter of Phoenix Wright. Wife to the 4th Kitaki family boss, busy cleaning up paint spilled by her front gate. Guy Eldoon, proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, former doctor, and rival to the victim. Woman who requested that I defend her fiancé. Star prosecutor leading a gold record-selling band, and Mr. Gavin's younger brother. Head detective on the case, obsessed with forensic science. Mood touchy. Winfred Kitaki, 4th boss of the Kitaki family, Walkie's father, trying to get out of the gangster business. The defendant, heir to the Kitaki family empire, and Alita Tiala's fiance. Okay. That's the victim, died pulling the noodle stand. Wesley Stickler, junior in science at Ivy University, the witness, and a panty snatcher. I remember this guy was a delight to voice, because whenever I did his voice, I would pull his face. Look at this. I don't remember what voice I gave him, but I remember that I had to do the face. Alright. I feel like I'm... you know... So this is where the body was, right? We've inspected this, but that was a while ago. Mannequin put in place of the body, and I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out. It's kind of sad. I can't believe we're streaming this, like, around the actual time that this is taking place. Holy shit. Do we now, like... like, streaming Apollo Justice, like the Apollo Justice trilogy in real time? I think that would take too long. That would take way too long. I don't have that kind of time. Alright, footprint analysis. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. I love her. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. But we've done that one already, right? No? Okay. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Oh, I can't wait. Fuck yeah. Just quick, like dry my, like, Apollo Justice's little hair horns. Okay, let's take out the mold. very flat. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Yeah, here I go. Here I go. Oh, here I go. Right, now maybe we'll be waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Okay. Huh. That's a funny shoe print. Oh, and there's the shoe that has the leaf print on the bottom. Look, look, look. Oh, oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, pointing, pointing. Oh my god. There's like a new trailer question mark for, Isomnium Files No Sleep for Konami Date. And one of the lines in it, it's so good. I'm so excited for this game. Have you heard the news? It's true, the pitiful himbo officer is coming back as the protagonist. The pitiful himbo officer. I've written out, I'm not gonna go over it now, but I've written out like it's not exactly a bingo. I think there's too many things for it to be bingo. I don't know. I've written out a list of things that I'm hoping for or expecting in Isomnium Files No Sleep for Konami Date. Yes, I'm gonna call it the full name every time. I'm so excited for it. Anyways. Huh, that's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. Another shoe print. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Government naming the video game because it's so important. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. Okay, let's do this one. Interesting shape. Chat, I missed Ace Attorney. I missed it. But we're back in it. How are you doing that? How are they like connected invisibly? It's made of invisible cats. Right, now maybe we'll wait for the Ready, guys? Oh, on DS? Oh man, I've never played it on... Actually, I think I played a tiny bit of the Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. I think I played like some of the demo on my brother's 3DS a while ago, but I've never actually played it on DS. My brother has a 3DS, but it doesn't hold charge, unfortunately. Very sad. Oh, okay, I've seen that before. First try, baby. First try. I can't wait to finish the Ace Attorney games that I got like partway through and never completed. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Do you have anything— okay, there's another thing to say, but like, do you have anything to say about things I show you? I'm just wondering. Do you have your OG DSi from back in the day and she works just like Digger? Oh man, yeah, Dream Machine has a DS? 3DS? I think it's 3DS. Has a couple, and every time he comes here, like comes over, I'm like, we always play on it. It's so cool. Dream Machine's got like all these games on it. We very, very slowly, like every time we see each other in person, we're going through Trauma Center. I think the first is like Trauma Center Under the Knife. It's very fun. That's like, we play like a couple hours like every like 5 months. Yeah, I wish I had a DS as a kid. My older cousin, I remember, she had a DS, and whenever like I'd go over for like a sleepover or something, I'd play on it, and she had, I used to be really obsessed with Littlest Pet Shops, and she had a Littlest Pet Shop game. I played the shit out of that. It was awesome. Just play mostly Nintendogs. Oh, hell yeah. I had, as a kid, I had an iPod. That was my thing. iPod Touch. Regular iPod. I don't know what things are called. And I had, there was a game where you had tigers, I think? Pet tigers? I used to be really obsessed with tigers, hence why I made my VTuber tiger. The wintry LPS game? Oh man, I don't remember what LPS game it was. It was one of them, but yeah. You rented it from Blockbuster? Oh man. Yeah, I love video games. Yeah, it was really good. You could play like jump rope with the like pet tiger, and like you could throw a ball for it, and you could wash them and you could get them food. That it has like a very specific, in my memory, like it has a specific like texture and flavor to it. Like it's so in my brain, it's so like cemented in there as something that I just loved. Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. I guess you could put it that way. Yeah. And you two know how to test for prints on your own now. Make sure to examine everything you find that might have prints on it. Okay, I don't think she's gonna say anything about anything. Okay, let's talk to her about the mystery print. I'm probably gonna have to show her the slippers. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldune's noodle stand. Does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? A smug aura. This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. The panties. It was the gun. Oh my god. Calm down, boy. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See, right here? Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slippers stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic! Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means... that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you just get us access into the Maractus Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Eh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Yahoo! Detective Sky's orders added to the court record. Right, Maractus Clinic, here comes justice. Stop! He's so... I need to kick him and punch him. I need to like shove him into a locker. Oh my god. Alright, let's move. Kitaki Mansion. I'm assuming I've looked at everything. Oh, wait. I love this game. Write anything, agency. It's been so long. What's going on, Trucy? I'm gonna talk to her anyways. If everything that Panty Snatcher said was true, It doesn't put Waki in a very good position, does it? He's in a kind of rocky position, if you will. He was at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. There's gotta be a different angle on this. Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present. Any leads? So, any leads? One moment. Shazam! Alakazam! Whoa, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere. Ta-da! That's all. It would be really funny if she took the entire noodle stand in her, like, her magic trick. Neat, huh? Yeah, real neat. I love how he's just ended up with this kid. Like, okay, this is just my fate. Phoenix Wright? Phoenix Wright? Steel Samurai? Phoenix Wright? June 16. Oh my god. It's for me it's the 18th. But it's very close. He's just a dad. Oh, the
Prodigal.
Prodigal. The prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. Check it, Mr. Wright. I'm a lawyer. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. Okay. Intense music. 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. I love what they did with this game, where they're just like, okay, we're making another Ace Attorney game. What if Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney was like some guy, he's magically got a teenage daughter, he's like broke, he's like disbarred, he's lost his job, and like, this is amazing. It's so good. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. Oh yeah, he was, huh? I was thinking it must have been, Kristoff, but 17 years old? That's still high school. He took the bar exam abroad, in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know? That explains everything. If characters done anything, they probably did it in Europe. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. Big nerd. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? Pa. They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Forged evidence. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forged attorney herself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? It's fucking paining. It's so fucked up. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. What, are you a cop? It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright, looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. But what if I show you my badge? Okay. Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet. Check it out, need a stand. Check it out, need a ball. Okay. Okay, I'm out of here, I guess we go by Eldune's house. Vote. June 16, Eldrin's house. Oh, you two again. When, oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want, you're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Skye. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Skye. Who are you two? Really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Okay, let's hit it. Let's hit it, Trucy. Ooh. Ooh. Help today. Quiet, please. Look at- what the hell? Please give... These noodle bowls? Shoes? There's so much going on here. Huh, kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy up front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Maractus. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these, just in case. Cute women's sandals found in the Maractus clinic foyer. Alright, let's look at everything else. The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is a victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. I like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door! Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. No, I don't want to! Break-in! They left through that window. What the fuck is... specimens? Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a panty snatcher. Chase the talk. What? Well, we should tell the police. I want to check out these. Oh, someone's got dirty toes. No, there's clues here. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... Huh, this could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out. Now? That was just a break-in. Time to dust some toe prints. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. I gotta be really thorough. I must investigate every suspicious nook and cranny. As a wise man once said. Here I go. What if there's a hidden message on one pixel? You know? Okay, this ought to be good, right? I think I've got it. Yeah, yep. Whoa, that's a clean toe. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Skye didn't give it to us. Which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. I'm not done. Does it have paint on it? No, okay. So we have a toe print now. I'm not sure what good it's going to do us without a list of toe prints to check in on. Maybe our detective friend can help us. Anyways, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Oh yeah. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Yeah, it's very neat. Hey, look at the cord. There's a red splotch on part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood. Almost pinkish. Must have been a Danganronpa character. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Lamp added to the court record. Let's check it out. Ooh, lamp. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh, how's it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Eek! Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. My finger! You're bleeding! Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood! Tee, gotcha! Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my co-workers injuring themselves on the evidence. Co-worker? She's like a 15-year-old magician! Oh, there it is. Is that lipstick? This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. But I wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like, they were trying to write their name. She's also the brains of the team, this is true. Trying to write their name and slipped. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. Okay, I think we're done there. Oh, someone spilled their juice. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup. It's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Poor plant. This potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true! That's what I would do if I were a burglar, which I'm not. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe? Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. This is getting nowhere fast. The window was ajar. That must be how a burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here. Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, which I'm not, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself, if I were a burglar, which I'm not. Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. Whoa, what are those? The wall is covered with beakers. Eek, something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself, you can't. Oh, it's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. What the fuck? What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I wonder. I've got just the thing. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. Doing. Oh. God damn it. Always press the wrong button. Take that! When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? It would leave a print! When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Here I go. I just gotta make sure. I just need to, you know? You always have to make sure. What if there's a hidden message? What if someone wrote their name in fingerprint juice off to the side? You don't know. This is what being an Apologistus Ace Attorney is all about. Alright, let's... Whoa. 2-5. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open this safe. Let's give it a shot. 5-2. Yeah, baby. Whoa. It opened. Meow. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Walkie Kitaki. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh? This has to be breaking a lot of laws right now, like some, patient confidentiality stuff. Oh well. Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Pal Maractus. What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala is Walkie's fiancée. That's one Ita too many, Apollo. Alita Tialita. Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Apollo. Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic, and she had access to Walkie Kitaki's medical chart. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. So stupid. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. You could help us decipher this. Walkie's chart added to the court record. Bullet lodged near heart. "19, so it couldn't have been that long ago, right? Because he's still 19. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out! The tip is all squished. Stop touching crime scene stuff! Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. If only there was a way to, tell, you know, the bullet's, fingerprints through... What did they call it, actually? Oh my god, there was a name for it. And they, used it in the first game. It was- I had it! Ballistic... markings? Anyways. Let me just slip that in my pocket. Wow, it's all mushed! That was one tough safe. You know, it looks kinda yummy. Huh? I was thinking it looks kinda like a muffin. Like ice cream! Caramel! You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. She might be hungry. Yeah, we gotta get her back to Emma. Maybe she'll share some food. There's a bottle. Alright, I can move. Why is there just a pot here? What the hell? Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldune's noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then, I think we've figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldune must do takeout. You're baking a cake right now? Oh my god, so jelly. What kind of cake? Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Our first? Chocolate cake, yummy. Oh man. Oh, right. Where? These must be the slippers for patients at the clinic. It's the same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Let's go. What up, dog? Guy Aldrin's dog doesn't look too lively. They say dogs and their owners resemble each other. I guess there are exceptions. Alright, let's move. Let's go around here. Oh, people bark, people bark, people bark. Popipa, pipopa, popipa, no I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Alright, let's present this. Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Trucy, wait! What? That's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. That's our secret weapon in tomorrow's trial for sure. Oh, clever, Apollo. What did I tell you before? If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it quietly. Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Okay. This bullet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet. Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow. Do I have to repeat myself every time? You're gonna talk behind someone's back, do so quietly. Huh? What about this? These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. Oh yeah, the toe print. A toe print. Too bad you don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints matched, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I mean, I have some more shoes. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? This? Take that! Take that! I need to yell. I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence? Oops. Stormy skies ahead. Try again. Scientifically this time, if you would. Where have we got another toe print? Have we not? Oh, we haven't. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. But we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Is it not enough? There we go. Looks like a big toe maybe. Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her. Get some expert advice. I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. It's a hobbyist, maybe. Okay, let's try again. Yup. Uh-huh. There is. Oh, I got another toe print. I do? Maybe. Can you compare it with this? Take that. This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Alright, where do I want to go? Go to the wah. What do you think? I don't know. No. Oh, I guess maybe I should go to the detention center. June 16, detention center, visitor's room. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back. And Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man! Now I'm all in a funk and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson. And failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they look me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Love his jacket. Guilty verdict. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience. You feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I've learned one thing today. It's that silence speaks louder than words. Your father. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body. I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink. That's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake. I love this guy. So cute. Alright, do you know anything about this? Rocky, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Sandals updated in the court record. Oh man. Is this? Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Rocky. It's yours. Hey, look! I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here, in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh. You always do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Well, let's get the story. Rocky and Alita. About half a year ago, bam! I was shot during a little tough war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Maractus Clinic? And that's where I met her. My fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it, an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye! About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. Health checkup. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Okay. You know anything about this? Man, that is so far off the hook. It's the changey. Seems preoccupied with something else. Wonder how my lead is doing. Man, I miss her. Do you know this? Okay. You know this? No? You know this? You know this? You know this? Okay, I don't... Okay, let's go. Where's Mr. Phoenix Wright gone? Yahoo, Phoenix! Go to the mansion? No? Go to People Park? People Park. Look, it's well, if the prints on these slippers and these sandals match, which they do, it means that the same person was wearing them. You know, I thought that's what it might mean. Science is amazing. It is, isn't it? I've never felt so alive. I don't know about science, but this is a major lead. Can you, like, test the blood on this? Could you take a look at this lamp? The bulb's broken. Right, strange, isn't it? Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. Go to Eldune's house? Oh. Mr. Eldune, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trucy doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Oh yeah. Mr. Eldune, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Eldune. Alright, check this out. Mr. Eldune, could you take a look at this? A medical chart. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldune? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial, on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on a trial. He's ABD. About to die? ABD? Oh, but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. No, please put the noodles back on. This is unsettling. This is weird. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. What the fuck? Waki's chart. Well, according to this chart, this Waki Kitaki fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta.
Aorta.
Aorta. Main artery of the body, supplying oxygenated blood to the circulatory system. In humans, it passes over the heart, then the left ventricle, and runs down in front of the backbone.
Aorta.
Next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with. You mean... It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician. Well, you're in luck. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year tops. But Waukie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial, he should be on an operating table. Great. Just great. Maractus Dilemma. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? Back with the needles. I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Despair? God, the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. Wasn't exactly in the situation to go admit and he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skimps the operation and Waukie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to him, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible. He left Waukie to die. There's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against a real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or strong, they'll take you all the same. You're a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Waukie, couldn't you? Like with some chopsticks? You could what's the word? Sanitize, no, what's the... Heat him up real good with fire. Anyways, you could do that, and you could like open him up. I wish. What? Sterilize, that's a word. Cooking Waukie. I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So, Waukie... He's real lucky to be alive even now. No. It's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Cauterizing? Well, I was thinking more he could like perform operation with chopsticks. He could open him up with them. Just as long as they're clean. And he could take the bullet out. Look at the nurse section. Alea Tiala. That's right! This operation was how they met! Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Waukie's condition, guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? Oh, to be continued. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Continue. Fucking painting is so hideous. Oh my god, it's yesterday. June 17, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Okay, this is a good time to take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna run some ads so we can get pre-roll ads for a little bit, and I'll be back. See you soon. Yahoo! I'm back. Yay. Get my gloves on. Eh. Oh, it's so nice your cake. Oh, that sounds awesome. What the heck? We'll probably go for at least another hour, maybe a couple more. We'll see how I'm going. Don't want to exhaust my voice too much, but you know. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, went to bed at 1 AM or so. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 AM. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. Fucking hell. And the amazing Mr. Hat. Here's looking at you, kid. Luck today, Apollo. That voice! Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright. Was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take a guess. How about Little Plum? That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess again. That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, why don't I have one? Need to find me a new mummy one of these days, Daddy. Oh no. Now listen here, Trucy. Some people, instead of having a mom and a dad, yeah, some people have 2 dads. It's barely morning and you're at it already, Trucy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Trucy, remember to say Happy Pride this month. Alita Tiala, your client's fiancée. She's going to be a witness? But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé? I have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. June 17, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Are we ready for my awful fucked up amalgamation of a Gavin voice? Can I be a Gavin voice? Oh god, I was dreading this. Oh no, I'm getting so in my head. Prosecution is warmed up and it's a sold-out house. Very well, to recap. Well, yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Guilty of pansy snatching. Oh, got them. We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. Ah! The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct. How do I... Hair? Hair? Hair. 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 Judge, and today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all you see to his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiancée, a judge, his partner for life, with no chance for parole. The accent's so bad, I hope you're enjoying. Very well, you may show the, lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation. I don't want an ad. Fuck
Great
off
ideas can
entirely. Oh my god.
To pronounce these words originally from German, that's also used in English. It's a title or a form of address for an unmarried German-speaking woman,
Oh,
a
yeah.
young woman. Now the German pronunciation is as Fräulein.
Fräulein. Fräulein.
It looks like it should be said Fraulein or Fräulein. Fräulein.
Fräulein.
Fräulein as well.
Thank you, Guy. Fräulein. Your name and occupation, Fräulein. Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. I don't know why this is so funny. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. Oh god. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution? To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty, another admirable trait. Oh my god. I don't want an- I hate ads so bad. I hate them.
Let's learn how to pronounce. It's a title or a form of address.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten already.
Married German-speaking woman, a young woman. Now the German pronunciation is as Fräulein.
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 So this guy's just gonna keep showing up. Fräulein. 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 I got it. This, yeah, Fräulein. It is true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Waki Kitaki can. Oh, is it? Is it true? The defendant Waki Kitaki confessed his plans. His plans for murder. Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. Witness testimony. Waki's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols, and you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. So the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family then? Two rounds were fired. I'm just checking if there's any. Okay. Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint. Left on every bullet it fires. And when did you first hear about Waki's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Cross-examination. Waki's plan. Okay, how do I save? Alright, let's just press. Hold it! And that was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. So you were there at the time? Yes. Poor Waki. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint. Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. Hold it. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house? Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being the next in line. Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah? Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. What was it he got? Was it the knife? No? Oh, he got her this for her birthday. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. Ooh, sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol. And you already know what happened that night. What happened? Meaning the murder. I tried to stop him, I really did, but Waki wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. How can you say that for certain? How? Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. Yeah. It was the defendant, Waki was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol? I mean, there were 2 shots. I don't know. There was another. I mean, he didn't, right? He didn't do it, so there had to be another way. There was another. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was. Okay. Judge it from her testimony. The family could have access. I don't know. I don't know. Her? I mean, because she was there, right? Because she's got the footprints. I mean, she knew about the pistol, right? So I'm gonna just say that. Let's try it. Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court you heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Objection!
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this? It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and supporting your partner in life, to be sure, but I think I would hesitate at murder. I'd hope you'd do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim? We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. This, yeah?
Take that!
That looks like a medical chart. I found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic, and we failed to give you this potentially very important information? But it's fine. Got you, haha. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala?
I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice.
Our warm little fiancé just froze over.
I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit.
That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't now.
Now?
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love, past flaws and all, and no matter... There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law.
Doesn't fly?
She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true, but you remained connected somehow.
Whoa.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. These. These were found in the clinic.
Take that!
These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. I'm gonna save. So far, I'm doing okay. Amazingly. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. And they're yours, aren't they?
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals.
So sorry.
Fräulein?
I don't need to watch the video. Fräulein. Fräu. Yeah. So sorry, Fräulein, but your axe isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you.
What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Well, now we see your true colors. You're a freak! You're a freak who likes toes! I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day?
Witness testimony. Maractus Clinic. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense. Yes, but there's still one thing, which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. They are nice shoes. I would have worn these sandals home too. So why were the sandals left behind? You pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake? Why would she take them off? Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead? Oh, what the... No fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Cross-examination. I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic. And fast. Okay. You went... First time in half a year since you quit in January. Let's see. Around what time did you go to the clinic? Just having a little look.
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year?
Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So why did you go to the clinic that day?
I wanted to warn him. After all, I knew Waki had the pistol.
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Waki, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake.
You mean that act of malpractice on Waki, correct?
If he had just told Waki the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
True, that operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
A disturbing thought. We know that the Maractus clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police, even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice, you won't find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it too. Dark secrets? I mean... I already showed this. This? You're free to think whatever you like.
I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
But then you'd be betraying Waki, wouldn't you? No, I did it for him. For us. She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah? I didn't want them to take my walkie away. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast. Went to warn him? I think, let's save, just in case. I don't want to save scum too much. But... let's see. I feel like... that's... let's do this. You're another single contradicts this evidence. Huh? Maybe it's something to do with the... when were they painting? Painting the... when was the paint? It does? I don't see anything contradictory. You sure about that? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Justice. Uh-oh. Okay, why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. No dark secrets. Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it. She's hiding something? Is it just this again? Okay, let's try... let's just try this. Okay, it's that. But I thought, didn't we already present that? Whatever. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes? Why would this one chart be in that safe, Miss Tiala? You know why it was, don't you? Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad, doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Interesting. You're in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. She's lying, I'm not little. I'm big, attorney. My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet tighten just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday. Like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe... yes, that has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. You return with an injury? No! They must be sharper than mine. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony, but we don't know what her nervous habit is. What the fuck? You've been bitten by a snake? What the shit? Are you okay? Lost Boy Key, every time you come here you have the wildest stories. Are you alright? Holy shit. Well then, what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. You're fine? That's good. Oh man.
With your eyes and with your senses. Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus.
Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Okay. Why would I go to the clinic now for a half-year-old chart? Let's see, can we do something? Meow. Why would I go to the clinic now? Were you fiddling with that? You again. Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle.
Gotcha!
Gotcha. Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. Dude, that's fucking weird. Why do you... That's weird. What are you doing? What? She was unsure. I saw it. Now. That's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. Oh my god, this is making me dizzy. Holy shit. It's actually making me dizzy. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Huh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I don't like it, it's making me dizzy. Using binoculars in the courtroom to examine nerves, habits, wins. This is true. I've got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. This? Maybe? The report was just filed. Let's do that. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? That's a lot more when the snake biting is 20 foot long. What snake? Do you know what kind of snake you got bitten by? What did you think when you heard about this? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh? I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Bucky's chest x-ray would reveal. Oak! A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. My reticulated python? Whoa! World's longest snake? Holy shit. My god, that's a long boy. Huh. Holy shit. Oh man. Big danger noodle, this is true, this is true. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Eek! Thank god the spinning stopped. But that was on my green anaconda? Oh man. She hated me on her. That's all, Your Honor. What? What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So, the lady was lying, it seems? That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic, but her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Kitakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it. I really love the art in this game. I really like her sprites. I love the colors, they're very pleasing. Order, order! I did it! I broke her testimony! Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all! She wrapped around my arm and tried to break it. She's giving you a very, very passionate hug. Amazing, Apollo, I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait! Miss Tiala. It's true, that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Baki and went home. Snake cuddles must be fun. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us, this is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. What do you mean? The Meredith slither in the house? Is that the big long pythons? Oh man. Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony, and we'll have a bit more cross-examination. Grr, I was so close. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Okay, I want to take a little break. 4 of them? Holy moly! I'm gonna take a short little break. I'm gonna run ads for 2 minutes. This will probably be the last break we take, and then we'll go for another, like, half hour or so. I don't want to wear out my voice. Getting a little tired, so I will be back shortly. Yahoo!
I'm back. Yay. Made myself some tea.
Fun fact, reticulated pythons grew 9 foot long in the span of 1 year.
I could do that. What the hell?
That's a long boy. So yes, I've got some tea, some more water. We'll go for a little longer. Should be okay. Okay, nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Louis, she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? No, because I'm putting my gloves on properly. I have to keep my wrists warm as well.
What the fuck, Apollo?
They're invisible, made of invisible cats. Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic. And fast. Finished my cake but didn't want to eat anything sweet, so I just made nachos instead. Hell yeah, dude. She went there. Is it this again? So we already know you're lying about having no reason. I know you know. Don't look at me like that. Huh? Like I'm some two-bit washed up good for nothing. You scared me. I concur. Part of major importance. No other evidence required. Yeah. Even I am rarely treated to such a hot gaze. Hold on. Sorry! Maybe I need to do some face training too. How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised. Panicky, even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn Kitaki was after them? Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom. Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers. Sounds like the judge had quite a fright. Nothing happened in Dr. Maractus' office that day, huh? But what about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo. Yeah, because the juice was dry. I know, but we can't prove when it happened. Nor that Alita Tiala was in any way involved. Well, let's try putting some evidence up anyways. Okay, she was there. But I mean, this is proof that something happened in the office. What is that? I don't... The red stain on it. Present the entire noodle stand. This is not relevant. The toe prints match, which means the sandals and the slippers were worn by the same person, and the slippers are from the Maractus clinic. These have to be connected to the crime. One is covered with paint, weird shape, it's a leaf. These sandals belong to Miss Tiala. Then this print has two, something wrong? No, nothing. Why would you go now? They respond. He was surprised. Nothing happened, but we found a mess. We can't prove when it happened, nor that she was involved. Okay, so I guess I'll just try showing the lamp. Let me save. Just in case. Let's try it.
Objection!
Hey. They are they? Okay. You've warned him and left. Well, what about these?
Objection!
Okay. Something happened and just throw some shit out there. Just fucking go for it. Warned him and left.
Objection!
Why would I go? We know you're lying. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. How do you respond? He was surprised. He was panicky. Nothing happened, but something did happen. We can't prove when it happened. Okay, I wanna reload. It's just gonna be annoying. Oh shit, I didn't mean to press that. I'll try presenting the bullet. Maybe that's what happened. Ah, fuck, shit. Okay, present.
Objection!
You freaking me? Are you pooping me? You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. Oh, what's that? It looks like a swished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. Sick burn. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. But this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside this safe? I guess the police didn't check that far. But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? I love the back and forth objections. Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Not bad, forehead. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. But what if, like... What if they, like, got the gun and it was shot, like, 10 years ago in there? 30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical. Well... It seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position? The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day, and at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart. Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe? Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala. Order, order, order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness? Alita Tiala knew about Waki Hitaki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him and then the bullet finally reached its destination? What? That reminds me. Apparently, the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will. Nefarious. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune? You keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man. Huh? Me? Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alita. I think you mean accuse. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park. But, Waki, just cool down a second, please. You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll... Miss Tiala. I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny? Waki. Wake up and smell reality. Alita, baby? A signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself. Alita! Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So, the family fortune is what you're really after? That's right. I wanted the money. No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that! Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me. Accuse. Of what crime, might I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I had already left the clinic. What? I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat. Wait, but... What are you talking about? Trucy? You had the most to lose if that child was found. But I didn't have a pistol, now did I? Well, you could have taken Waki's.
You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
That's only because he's trying to protect you. Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly, the Fräulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... Since she have taken the chart...
Oh,
You see? That chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
Ack!
He's right! Miss Tiala,
Yes?
it is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day. And this time she'll tell the truth for sure. Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
Witness testimony. The Maractus Clinic 2. The sequel. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it. So I went back to the clinic later.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to get that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
You went back later.
That chart was dangerous, you understand? I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the charts then, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah, that was you? Thump.
Ah, Apollo, that sound! It came from behind this door!
Someone's in there. A break-in! They left through that window! So you were the burglar. That was you two? If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart. What? That's trespassing, and brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh?
Cross-examination. For you.
Let's save. Alright, press. Why that day?
That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. And that would bring the police. And that chart would become evidence. And I'd be hung out to dry. But the police didn't check the safe, did they?
Well, they thought the crime scene was the park. I'll make sure the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah? I'm kinda thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually.
I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later.
Later?
When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after. The 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get in my way.
But why did Dr. Maractus keep that chart around? It was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it.
Because he's a coward. The chart was his insurance.
Insurance?
My signature on that chart, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him. In any case, I didn't shoot him.
You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you?
Hold it.
But you could have stolen it.
Could have. Is this some new definition of proof?
We'll ask Waki. He'll tell us. No, he won't. Might I remind you this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself. He's right, isn't he?
And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Hold it.
Yeah, but... But what?
You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment that brat was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further?
Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
Hold it!
Very specific. The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes? So it seems. Let's review the facts again, shall we? Oh boy. If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes. Oh yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Objection!
Objection.
But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. And wasn't there the footprint, like, here? So, did she shoot from through it? Mr. Stickler shouted from this location. The bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
Do you remember, Trucy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast.
What matters is one thing. You should have more than that, Trucy.
The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
The panties guy? The panties guy would never be mistaken! But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken. Then why don't you show us her forehead? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. Again. If the witness, panties guy, that's what we're calling him now, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim? But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is. Waki Kitaki was standing at the killer mark, Wesley Stickler at the witness mark, and of course, Palmer Actis was at the victim mark. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? Someplace else. As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point, but I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
What are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from? It's time to raise the roof and the stakes. Oh no, I should save. If you get this wrong, I will call in the executioners and they will shoot you in the head. Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Lexo. Double penalty! I'm convinced by that air guitar solo. Her forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Are you sure, Apollo?
The key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from here. Here.
Take that!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Don't show this while I've got a mouthful of tea! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. Oh, this is high tech, dude. Look at all those frames. Look at the curvature. Wow. Incredible. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. Wow. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Oh no. Oh yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand. It was the noodle stand that did it. Please call in the noodle stand. To the stand. Order, order, order. So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand? Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'd think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. Why was he pulling the cart? There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place here?
Objection!
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in this stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand. Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand? Well, too bad. Okay, proof that someone was in the stand? I mean, there were a bunch of bowls left at the place. Look at this, Polly. It says noodle. Okay. Okay, this is really useful. Have we not, like, looked inside of it? Proof that someone was in the stand. Maybe it's these. Mr. Salty, he's so cute. It looks a lot like your paw, especially red parts. I mean, I've gotta have evidence, right? Well, I've got it. I've got it right here. Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand. This? Let's try this. They took all the bowls out. Thoughts, Prosecutor Gavin? We have a choice between heaven or hell. Either our brains are damaged or her forehead is. I wonder which it is. This court finds Mr. Justice's brain faulty. By majority vote. Time to pick something else. Okay, okay. This? Why would it be that? I don't think I have proof. I mean, the proof is that there was a bullet to the right temple, right? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. I mean, if we show the noodle stand, then there's gotta be, like, paint footprints inside, right? So... Okay. My brain's faulty. My brain's faulty. I have a faulty brain. By majority vote. Okay, someone was hiding in there. It's this. The Maractus Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. Irk. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. Eek, my feathers! Her feathers! Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Objection!
Observe the diagram. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground? That's just dumb. One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there, but there is! If all the bowls are left at the clinic... you have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be...
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? I mean... yeah? I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. They schemed to clear space? I mean, we found a bunch of bowls, so let's present that. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldune's Noodles noodle stand. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday.
Please give.
In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. Eldune was very clear about those bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala.
Stop. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent... I'll show you a fairy tale.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
Then please pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case.
Witness testimony. Tiala's explanation. That night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands, but Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me, so I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
You knew about the botched operation? So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself?
I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brat got his health checkup report, and that he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth, or it's over. Ooh. Let's save.
Cross-examination.
The night I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. Okay, so she's probably lying here, right? You fiddling? You fiddling? Oh. She fiddled, she fiddled, she fiddled, she fiddled. Did she? Oh, the fiddler!
Gotcha!
Oh, time to get dizzy. All I did was talk. And lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence, and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim? Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. That's fucking creepy, dude. Stop looking at me. What? This is working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. 2 dots connect to rectangles. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. This? Did he try to strangle you with this? Let's try it. What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. I'll spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Alita Tiala. Please remove your scarf. Eek! That's where I keep my feathers, no!
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park, yet we seem to have drifted off target. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it! This is insane, I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothing. Yes, I can, Miss Tiala. I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. What? You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No. No! I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? Your neck. That isn't what I think it is. Oh, that isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took, even if you had to steal your fiancé's pistol to do it. Oh, but wait, looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic. Okay. She's probably innocent. Order, order, order. Will someone please tell me what really happened? I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your own skin? What? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family, and if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I'll want some company. You! And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Palmeractus was serious, deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. Did he think that he killed her and was like, okay, time to take this noodle stand and dispose of the body? But then, like, she woke up. So you were the victim. And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick. I thought it looked like lipstick. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand? But how could I? Ark. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic, and it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself. I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it, it's hard to breathe. I told you everything. Can I go home now? You bear some responsibility for events that day, true. Yet if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala. When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala? Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock. What? Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin! Palmeractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happens next? He's right. There is more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Alita Tiala, half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin. Me? Gongaga. I've been really enjoying me, Gongaga. It's been something that's lived in my brain for years. I looked it up again last night and I watched the video and I was hysterical. It's even better than I remember. Me? Fräulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Waki saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Waki, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought, to death. What did he do after his crime? He was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Herr Forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? He put her in the noodle stand. Because, what, his car was broken? He couldn't start it? And so he's like, well,
Time to use the noodle stand. As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldune's noodle stand. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Oh. Wait, you don't mean? I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it. Logically, the doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kitaki? I love the face of the noodle mascot. I question your logic. What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? Apparently, the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Well, I think he was probably gonna dump the body in, like, the river or whatever that's nearby. Or just leave the stand there. Take that! There? That's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose of a body. Not that I have ever done that. He was going to throw me into that river? He didn't have many other options, Fräulein. I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. Oh. And then, the denouement. What is that word? Final part of a play. Film narrative in which the strands of the plot are drawn together and matters are explained and resolved. Denouement. Denouement. And then the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up. Doc walks up to the lemonade stand. The panty snatcher walks up to the noodle stand. And he says to the man running the stand, got any grapes? So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you. Well, Miss Tiala? Nice work. You mean, I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he's said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Whereof what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out our forehead's errors? Maybe there really is something. I believe the Fräulein speaks of a doctor's car. His car? That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage. In which sat a green sports car, was it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. Yes, but if there were panties stuffed in the exhaust and he couldn't get it to start, then he's like, well, I gotta steal the noodle stand from my neighbor. And our defense was out of case. I have an idea.
You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
Oh, what an excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car. What time did it? What time did he get hit? Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten about it. Afterwards, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car?
Work. A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No. No! Order, order, order. Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body? Is that a groan of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned? Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It's the panties. The defense will explain to us what happened that night. The car didn't run. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Huh, now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together and the explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence? Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night. The panties. It's always the panties. Let's see now. Panties again! All sorts of things come out of my panties. Shut up. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid. In the Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them? Why? Weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clogs the exhaust and they won't run.
My, how interesting.
While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start.
What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Well, Miss Tiala. He's got a point. The air guitar solo really just tied it all together, really. This wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does.
Where am I? So dark, can't see, cramped. The pain, my throat's burning.
What's your problem?
You, Doc, I know what you did.
Ah.
Bucky? You lied to me, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man.
Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! He'll ruin everything.
I have to stop him. That's a cool illustration. I like that. Cease this at once, you two. What, any grapes?
Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well. Too bad.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint though.
That was your mistake.
No. My biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Wocky declared guilty, it was you.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing? She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was the killer a while ago. Some advice, now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
He lost, but I didn't exactly win either.
Something's the matter, her forehead. Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty!
Wah, yahoo! Yay! We did it!
Court is adjourned. That ugly fucking painting. It's awful. It's awful. It's the way that the beard doesn't go up to like the ears.
Great job, Apollo! You did it!
Yeah, we did somehow.
Wocky's off the hook.
I don't want to pee. I don't want to wear pee. Okay.
Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to thank.
Hey, Tony Man, you're gonna pay for what you did in my Alita homes.
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my Alita back. Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish. Enough, Wocky?
Hey, it's the guy with me! Look, it's me!
Oh, Mr. Kitaki. It's high time you opened your eyes, Wocky. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Wocky.
I'm afraid the guard is gonna throw them both out.
If not in jail. Wouldn't that be a happy ending?
Hey, maybe we can help them out. You know why Mr. Kitaki needs to make so much money? Maybe we should tell Wocky. Oh, Wocky, Apollo has something to tell you.
Huh? I do? Way to put me on the spot. What's that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Why is Mr. Kitaki trying to become a businessman? Because it's dangerous? Let's try this. Think about it, Lucky. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean. You aren't really. Are you? I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Waki. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Waki. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Oh. His beautiful eyes. Please understand, Waki. Dad. Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for...
Waki? Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then, we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. My, Waki.
No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kitaki. Liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who? Me? I don't think... Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest, the Kitaki lime pie. It's opening a pie shop? So long. Good for him. And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Polar. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going.
Huh, why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become.
Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first.
Huh? Where?
Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon.
Salty noodles, right. He got his stand back already?
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, alright.
Please. Anything but him.
And yay! We did it!
Let's return to the games menu. Gonna stop here. Gonna leave it here for today.
Thank you very much for coming along. Man! We did it!
I don't see why I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll let you know on the Wazcord. I might try and like alternate between Persona 3 and Ace Attorney. We'll see. So thank you very much for coming along. It's really nice to get back into this game. I'm very excited to keep playing. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day or night, everyone. Bye bye. See ya.